On June 4, 2025, President Donald Trump officially reinstated a sweeping travel ban targeting citizens from 12 countries, citing national security threats and inadequate foreign government cooperation in identity verification and background screening processes. This executive action marks a return to the controversial immigration policies that characterized Trump's first term, including the original 2017 travel ban that sparked widespread legal and political backlash, but was ultimately upheld by the Supreme Court in a revised form. The countries affected by the complete travel ban are Afghanistan, Myanmar, Burma, Chad, Republic of the Congo, Equatorial Guinea, Eritrea, Haiti, Iran, Libya, Somalia, Sudan, and Yemen. Citizens of these nations are now entirely prohibited from entering the United States, whether for tourism, business, education, or immigration. The ban covers both immigrant and non-immigrant visas, effectively cutting off nearly all forms of travel to the U.S. for nationals of these states. The administration emphasized that these countries were selected based on intelligence assessments and their failure to meet updated U.S. security protocols, such as biometric data, sharing, and timely reporting of lost or stolen passports. In addition to the full bans, partial travel restrictions were placed on citizens of 7 more countries: Burundi, Cuba, Laos, Sierra Leone, Togo, Turkmenistan, and Venezuela. While citizens of these countries are not subject to a blanket ban, they will face stricter visa restrictions, particularly for immigrant visas and certain categories like student and tourist visas. These partial restrictions are designed to pressure governments into improving their vetting and information-sharing mechanisms without fully cutting off diplomatic and people-to-people ties. The new policy is scheduled to go into effect on Monday, June 9, 2025 at 12:01. However, certain exemptions have been outlined. These include lawful permanent U.S. residents, spouses and children of U.S. citizens, dual nationals traveling with a passport from an unrestricted country, and individuals with special visas, such as Afghan allies who supported U.S. missions. Diplomats and international athletes are also exempt if they are participating in officially sanctioned global events. The White House defended the decision as a critical move to protect the United States from potential terrorist threats and to enhance control over who enters the country. Officials stated that the ban reflects a comprehensive review by Homeland Security and intelligence agencies, ordered through a January 20, 2025 executive directive. The administration claimed that these bans are not meant to target any specific religion or ethnicity, but instead to enforce stricter national security protocols. However, the announcement has drawn sharp criticism from civil liberties organizations, immigrant advocacy groups, and international observers. Many argue that the ban disproportionately affects Muslim-majority and developing nations, potentially discriminating against innocent civilians fleeing violence, poverty, or persecution. Critics have also questioned the exclusion of other nations with known ties to extremist networks, such as Pakistan, suggesting possible political motives behind the selection process. Some analysts speculate that geopolitical considerations and diplomatic alliances influence the administration's choices more than national security data alone. As with Trump's earlier travel ban, legal challenges are expected, and human rights groups have already begun organizing efforts to contest the policy in federal courts. The international response has also been mixed, with some countries expressing concern over the sudden and broad restrictions, which may affect diplomatic relations, international student enrollment, and refugee resettlement programs. In conclusion, President Trump's reinstated travel ban marks a major shift in U.S. immigration policy and signals a broader return to hardline national security postures. As the ban goes into effect, its full implications both domestically and globally are likely to unfold in the coming weeks through legal challenges, political debates, and diplomatic consequences.